play a song by Becky G. Alexa, play Mayores by Becky G.
Fuck's sake, just fucking shut.
Alexa, stop. Good morning, YouTube. I'm a little bit against the clock today. I want to get to the gym as soon as possible. Welcome to a day in the life vlog. I'm going to show you exactly what I get up to on a training day. And to today's training, well, non-training day even. And today's day is a little bit different. I normally would mainly be like editing reels today and stuff like that, but I haven't got any reels to edit, so I need to go to the gym to go and film them. And that is precisely why I'm against the clock a little bit, because my gym, Pro Strength, that I go to is a really good gym, not in terms of just like equipment and everything like that, but like the people that are there are really good and like understanding, like they don't care about me doing content and stuff. But the main thing really with content is that I find I hate feeling like I'm in people's way. So like, say I'm using a machine or something like that, or just like, I just hate being in the way. So I try and go at a time that's like quieter. It's just gone past like rush hour, so it's 9:20 right now. I've got my reels planned out. We're gonna go film one. Vamos. I have arrived and the car park looks very quiet today, so hopefully it's quiet inside. As I say, I don't mind doing it too much in front of people. I make myself cringe a little bit, but that's part of the process. But it's just, as I say, just getting in the way of people, I just feel very inconvenient because it's not really how a gym is meant to be used. But let's go for it. Oh, also, I'm going to do after this, I'm planning on showing you my new tattoo and explaining, doing a little bit of a tattoo tour as well, so stay tuned for that. Far too low. I literally hate this fluffy thing. What a time to be alive. There's literally just me and two other people in here today. The tunes are on as well, a bit of Arctic Monkeys. What's this one called? Can't think. Absolute banger. But I've got 2 reels to film today, so I'm gonna film those. And this is like by far my least favorite task. Out of like the whole content creation side of things, there's a lot of content that I like making, like I like making YouTube videos and stuff like that. But reels in the gym are like the most uncomfortable, as I'm sure that you can like sort of appreciate, because you feel like people are looking at you and everything like that. Like the gym can sort of be a bit of a scary place anyway, but I mean literally no one cares. And one thing, right, whenever I'm anxious or worried about something, one thing I'll always think about is like, look at the evidence that is contrary to what you believe. So like say for example, all the times that I've been in before filming reels, nothing bad's happened, no one said anything. So I just look at that, and then it just helps to get rid of like my emotional bias of like feeling uncomfortable, basically. But anyway, enough waffling on. Let's get these reels filmed. It took about 45 minutes, but both of those reels are now filmed. The reason it took 45 minutes, normally like I say a script for a reel takes about 10 minutes, 15 minutes per one. The reason it took 45 is because I went and filmed an entire reel and I was muted on the mic, so I had to go and re-film that. I'm now getting my steps done nice and early on in the day. I'm going to do these with a little bit of Duolingo as well. Let's change the angle a little bit. With a little bit of Duolingo, learn a little bit of Espanol, and then as I say, I'll take you into the posing room, not to show you like my physique, but to show you my new tattoo. We're just going to get my steps boxed off, and then I will show you what's what. So I've decided, instead of doing a full-on tattoo tour, because it's going to take far too long, I will just show you the newest one in more detail. So I do a few different shots so that you can see this. But it is basically, the lighting's not the best here. It is basically, obviously it's back to front as well because it's on selfie mode at the moment to see what I'm doing. It's basically just a snake that sort of interacts with my other tattoos that I've got so that they look a little bit less random. My plan with this arm really is to just have sort of like, not necessarily just random things that mean nothing. I mean, like the snake pretty much doesn't really mean anything. But most of the tattoos on my arm do mean something. I just also want bits that sort of like interact with it all. But I got this done in Thailand, and I got it on my last day in Bangkok. My appointment was at like 11 a.m. and I didn't finish until like 8 p.m. because the tattoo artist had to design it for like 2 hours, and then I was sat in the chair for like 7 hours getting it done. But there's quite a lot of detail on it, and like all of these different individual scales he had to do and like everything like that. The bit near my elbow killed. Like, it actually really hurt. I thought this bit was going to hurt the most, sort of like on my like joint, like on the inside of my arm, but it really didn't. And towards the end, I was just like fed up with it. But that is the newest addition to the tattoo side of things. There's not really much of a story behind it, to be honest. Once I also got the tattoo done, it was like 8 p.m. in this seedy part of Bangkok, so I had to walk down the street, and there was just tons of like ladyboys and prostitutes and everything like that, trying to get a little bit of business from me. And I just felt like uncomfortable, like proper, I don't know what the right word would be. Just, it's quite like scared, because like it's obviously so opposite to what like I'm used to. Like they're so approaching, because obviously they just want money and everything like that. And yeah, it was intimidating. That's the right word. But anyway, I'm gonna go home now, continue through the rest of my day, show you exactly what I get up to, what work I've got to do and everything like that. Yeah, let's get going back home. Time to start video editing. I am very, very hungry today, so I'm having plenty of water because I didn't really eat too long ago. I need to edit up the video that I've just done, and so I'm going to edit that one up now because I'm going to post that later on today. I'm a little bit behind like with work content wise, and then I have a few choices of what I can do, because I can either continue to edit the other reel that I've already done, or what I'm tempted to do is go to Starbucks to go and get a coffee. Now Starbucks is not my favorite coffee place. It goes bottom of the pile is Costa. Costa could do with literally getting gone. I feel bad because it would obviously cost people their jobs, but Costa is terrible. Apparently it's in debt as well. Costa's bottom tier. Then marginally above it is Starbucks, in my opinion, because the coffee is like marginally better, but you get overcharged and the coffee is still a bit shit. And then other than that is like the top tier is Alfoncito in Sevilla. That is unbelievable. That is the best coffee I've ever had in my life. Then probably Milan is under that, and then like independent coffee shops in the UK is sort of like middle ground. Anyway, I'm basically tempted to go there because I find like when I'm in a bit more of like a social environment, what I need to do today is primarily like sort of content writing and scripting and planning and stuff like that. And I find that when I'm in that sort of environment, I just find like I feel a bit more, not necessarily like creative, but I just find that I can write a little bit better. Like when I'm here, I sometimes just find that I'm like staring at my screen and just nothing is changing. So might see about that. And also it sort of kills two birds with one stone, because I've done like 6k steps at the moment. If I walk to Starbucks and back, that'll pretty much be, and like the miscellaneous steps throughout the course of the day, that'll pretty much be the steps done. We'll see if I can be bothered, or if not, I'll probably just sit here all day and do work, but we'll see what's what. And I need to start editing this video. Successful work sesh, all done. And you know, of all of the flat white coffees that I've had from Starbucks, that was probably one of the best ones that I've had. Normally they're just like far too bitter and then also too milky. I don't even know how that's possible, but today it was actually quite nice. I didn't feel like a waste of money or a waste of calories, especially because obviously I'm cutting, I think they work out to be like 100 calories or something like that with the milk and stuff for a flat white. Yeah, and it was a nice and productive work sesh, so very happy about that. And as I say, flat white's always pretty much my go-to, especially because like when I go to Spain, when you go to Spain, you can just say cafe con leche and it's like bosh. Do you know what I mean? I'm basically fluent at that point in time. But I'm now walking the long way back home so that all of the steps are boxed off for the day. And I know that obviously, I think it can seem like obviously walking to the coffee shop, working in a coffee shop and stuff like that, obviously feels like procrastination from just doing the work. It's just like a rest day treat. On a rest day, I just like to go and have a coffee because it's something that I don't have like really any other time during the week. And like on a rest day, because I work from home and I work in the same room that I sleep in, I don't really want to be in that room for literally like what, 24 hours or whatever. So I like to get out and about, and today's been a productive day so far. But I'm going to be going back home and doing some more work. I need to edit up that second reel that I've done, schedule everything that I've got and made whilst I've been in Starbucks, and continue getting ahead for next week. So that is the plan of action, and I'll catch you whenever I catch you next. So it's a few hours later, and I have edited up the second reel that I produced today. I've also started sort of pre-editing this YouTube video as well, and I've pretty much done everything that I need to do, sort of task-wise, everything that I set out to do. I have now done, so I'm happy about that. And I am about to have the most basic white boy evening of my whole entire life. I've sort of had a basic white boy day, to be honest. Gone to the gym, had a Starbucks, and now I am going to be, Erin's coming along, as I mentioned earlier, and I'm going to be having a Nando's tonight. And then also, I think Love Island All Stars starts later on, so I'm going to be watching that. So I'm literally, as I say, just the most basic white person in the whole entire universe today. My normal order for Nando's would be, if I was not on a diet, would normally be 4 fries and peri salted chips and garlic bread with halloumi sticks to start, or it would be 4 fries, both would be medium. All of this is medium because I can't handle any hotter. Or it'd be 4 fries and then the chicken loaded chip things. They're banging, but not normally enough chicken on them or whatever. So that would be sort of like if I wasn't on a diet. But tonight it's going to have to be butterfly chicken, medium, and then I'm going to have peri salted chips, and I'm going to have mash. And I've already actually put it into my Fitness Pal and tracked it. It's my last thing that I'm going to be eating today, and it was a good job. I wasn't saving calories like on purpose. Ez said to me that she really, really fancies it, and I worked it in with my calories so I can have it. And it's not something like, if I was later on in my cut, I probably wouldn't have it, or I would really change up what I'm having to be like even lower calories or something like that. But at this stage, I can sort of get away with having these things as long as it does fit in with my calories and everything like that, which it does. So not the end of the world. But anyway, but this is the outfit of choice for it. Let me get the light on. I have got my Uniqlo jumper. I really like these crew neck fitting things now, over like hoodies and stuff like that. I find these are so much more comfortable. Back in the day, I was always a hoodie guy, and now I've changed. I've also got my Carhartt. I'm all black, literally back in black. Oh, fuck's sake. Got my Carhartt top on. This is my favourite top of all time. I bought this back in the Iceland days when I used to work for Iceland. I bought this, and I think it cost me £70 or something like that. And it's the most expensive t-shirt I've ever bought, and I'll probably never buy something that's expensive again. And I've also got those American Eagle jeans on that I got in Thailand as well, because these are pretty much the only jeans I own now, so I just have to wear them everywhere. I also forgot to mention I'll be wearing the trusty Panda shoes that accompanied me to Thailand as well. And then obviously my coat and everything like that. These shoes are actually really filthy, and I was going to clean them off the other day. And I know it sounds literally pathetic, but the dirt that's on them will be dirt from Thailand. And I was there and I was like, oh, I don't want to wash off the Thailand dirt. Absolutely ridiculous. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining me for my day in the life. Like and subscribe if you're new here. As I say, thanks for watching. Adios and hasta luego.